Anthony Robbins said that goal setting is the key to converting whatever is invisible into visible. What that simply means is that if you don't set goals, you are going to be invisible. And there are so many of you here today. Your goals are lofty, your goals are beautiful, but they are never real. They are not real not because they cannot be real. They are not real because they were never set. Until you set them, you will hit them. It is goals that validate action. It is goals that give meaning to actions. Anthony Robbins said that goal setting is the key to converting whatever is invisible into visible. What that simply means is that if you don't set goals, you are going to be invisible. And there are so many of you here today. Your goals are lofty, your goals are beautiful, but they are never real. They are not real not because they cannot be real. They are not real because they were never set. Until you set them, you will hit them. It is goals that validate action. It is goals that give meaning to actions.
The person who has the data. The person who has the database is the one who has the power, okay? The person with the database is the one who has the power, all right? All right, so let's move on now to how to offload people from rented platforms like Facebook and Instagram over to your owned platform, which is your email list and maybe your Telegram and co. Okay, there is one thing everybody here needs to master. Guys, get it. Don't be sleeping. Yeah, you need to get this. There is one thing that every single king must master on social media: Facebook advertising. Facebook advertising. We talk about this all the time. That a person who is doing business without advertising is like a person who is what? Winking in the dark. You know what you're doing, but nobody else does. You've got to learn to advertise on Facebook. So when you can learn to, and let me tell you the power of Facebook advertising. You can target people with specificity. So you can target people in Lagos between the ages of 19 to 25 who are interested in tailoring or fashion or shoes or bags. You can target based on gender, sometimes even based on the kind of work that they do, sometimes even based on their income level. That is how powerful Facebook is. There's something called the Facebook Blueprint program. I don't know why it hasn't gotten much notoriety, though I've been talking about it for a while. But it's a program that was created by Facebook, all right, to help you learn how to create Facebook ads. And it's totally free. So, I mean, I know that there are other courses out there on Facebook ads, which you can buy. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're just starting, you don't have money to start yet, you can go and enroll for free in the Facebook Blueprint program. Make sure that you always have a notoriety budget. Listen, guys. This principle will separate you from those who have been toiling on the streets of social media for 10 years with slow and steady growth versus a person who just comes to the industry and takes it by storm. And in no distant time, they have grown a large audience, okay? And that is because I always had a notoriety budget, okay? What is a notoriety budget? From whatever your income is every month, okay? So set aside an amount of money, part of your income every single month, that should go into paid advertising for more people to know you. Listen. Listen, guys. Kings are territorial, all right? You may have seen my post where I talk about the average African is tribal in nature. Now, people confuse the word tribal with tribalistic. They're not the same thing. They're similar words, but they're not the same thing. Tribalistic is the bad part. Tribalistic is where you discriminate against other people based on their tribe. That's not what I'm saying. I said tribal, okay? Tribal means when you are more engaged with the activities of a tribe without much desire to step outside of the tribe and engage with people of other tribes. They're two different things. Tribal is not, but you're not being bad to other people. Tribal means you're just engrossed with your tribe. Tribalistic is where you are harmful or discriminatory to people of other tribes. So they're two different things. So I said the average African is tribal in nature, but the average European is territorial in nature. I'll say it again. The average African is tribal in nature. We work in groups, people we're familiar with. But the average European is territorial. They go forward, they explore from Europe and those other countries. They came towards Africa. Ensure that you have the territorial mindset. Don't just be the local champion of your industry. I've always been madly territorial. I want people in Uganda to know me. I want people in Kenya to know me. I want the South Africans to know me. I want the Europeans to know me. I want the Brazilians to know me. I want the Americans to know me. Before I leave the earth, I want everyone to know me. And
I wore blue today. Now I know this does not in any way change the price of rice in the market, but let me land now. Blue is the color of love. Okay, I think I'll rephrase that. Blue is my color of love. Maybe because it is my favorite color, my favorite person's favorite color, or the color that represents the place that I call home and the people that I call family. Blue changed my life. Okay, that sounded so dramatic, but really, it did. The vision of one intentional man is now changing the lives of tens of thousands of young people like myself, raising winners and kings in all spheres of life. Keyword, intentional. The results you see in my life today show exactly what will happen when you intentionally harness the power of the mind. This is what Blue represents. My name is Akpe Johnson and I am a product of the winning mindset. I am also kind of like Papa's favorite child. Alright, I'm just kidding. Or am I? Blue is home. Welcome to the winning mindset. Welcome home.
Understand this thing. Now, so I've explained what the difference between a career and a job is, but there are other concepts that come to mind when we talk about the career, which I also want to be able to explain. So there is work. Now, work is different from a job, and this is, I'm saying this particularly to those who don't have work, don't have a job, those who are unemployed, those who are fresh graduates out of school, or those who lost their jobs, in the pandemic, or you are unemployed to a degree. And I want to explain this for these people to understand. So I get a lot of people who tell me, Bankole, there are no jobs out there. Even with COVID-19, it's a lot worse. The National Bureau of Statistics recently published, the unemployment rate in our country, Nigeria. And I strongly believe that it was understated. They said the unemployment rate is 27.1%. The last time that measurement was done was in the third quarter of 2018, and then it was 23.1%. Now it is 27.1%. Now, I do believe that that's understated. I strongly believe that it's somewhere between 33 and 35%, because job sites today are getting 5 times more hits, right, in COVID than they were before COVID. So if 5 times the number of people are visiting job sites, then it tells you that quite a number of people are looking for work. Now, whilst they may not seemingly be jobs, and I do believe that there are jobs, and I'll explain that, because there are jobs, it's just that we don't have the people with the skill for the jobs that exist. So people need to understand that with the adjustment that has happened with COVID and with the future of work, there are certain competencies that are necessary for you to begin to develop so that you can be adequately prepared for the opportunities for work that exist today. So people are recruiting. You know, I know someone who's been trying to recruit for a particular role for going to 7 months now. Now, you say there are no jobs. There is a job. But the kind of skill that he's looking for, he hasn't found. So people need to begin to learn, go and read and research about the future of work and the competencies that are necessary for you to excel in these times, so that you can upskill and be adequately prepared for the opportunities. So whilst I do understand that the amount of jobs available, right, are not enough when we compare them with the number of graduates that universities are churning out. So there is that mismatch. However, I do believe that there is work, right? There might not be jobs, but there is work. There's a distinction, right? Like I said, a job is a short-term engagement. So it's a formal engagement you go into for which the value you bring, you are paid a salary for that. That's the job. Work is different. Work is a problem that is waiting for somebody to pick it up. Did you hear what I said? Work is a problem that is waiting. It exists. It's waiting for somebody to pick it up and find a viable solution to solve it. Now, when that solution is found, that solution can be traded as value in exchange for money. So there is more than enough work. In fact, there is more than enough work, and I dare say, in comparison to the number of unemployed people. However, a lot of unemployed people are looking for jobs. And I do hope that you guys are getting what I'm saying. How do I know that there is work? The more problems we have in society, the more work that is required to fix the problems. And
I'm going to give you something I have not taught this year yet. Something that I want followers of Elisha Maman to really get value from. And that is the digital land grab. All right. So make your notes there. Write it there. The digital land grab. How to become a king in your industry. How to become a king in your industry. I'm going to teach you, first of all, how to build your movement online, okay? Because I think people who are following a person like Elisha Maman, definitely you have a kingly mindset. You want to rule your world. You have to understand how platforms work, okay? So there are 3 types of platforms, all right? 3 types of platforms. There is the rented platform and there's the hybrid platform, okay? So let's put it the other way around now. Rented, owned, and hybrid, okay? Rented platform, owned platform, and hybrid platform. What is rented platform? We have a saying in online marketing: do not build your house on rented land. I'll say it again. Do not build your house on rented land, okay? Social media is rented land. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, they are all rented land. You do not build your house there, but they can be very useful, all right? You, as a king in your industry, and when I say king, I'm talking to both men and women, okay? I'm not being gender sensitive to the gender specific, I mean, to the term here, okay? Jesus told Peter, all right, I will make you a fisher of men. That was very interesting because Jesus was looking for a way to figure out, how do I get this guy on board with the mission? And so he figured Peter is a fisherman, was a fisherman. And he said, let me speak to him in the language of his industry. And he said, I will make you a fisher of men. And that will make you think. That would make you think, how do you catch fish? All right. You use a fishing hook, and you bring them over into your boat. And so what I'm teaching you today is how to be a fisher of men. Okay. Bring them into your doctrine, into your movement, into your message, into your business, using your knowledge of platforms, okay? So rented platforms are like a marketplace. I don't know if any of you have ever lived in a place like Onitsha or Aba, or, I'm just saying because of the main markets there, or even in Lagos, right? You go to like the Yaba markets, those are the ones I've been to, right? You see all these Igbo traders, where they'll be pulling you, hey, sister, my color, come, that's how the marketplace works. Your goal on social media is to recruit as many people as possible as are interested in your message over to a land that you own and control. So you don't build your entire empire on social media or on Facebook. Why? Because you do not control the rules of that game. If Mark Zuckerberg one day decides that you have to now pay to reach your followers, your business is over. And that has happened to a lot of other businesses, okay? So do not build your house on rented land. You have to come on social media and siphon those people that are interested in your message over to a platform that you own and control, which is what? Your email list. That's what I call your owned platform, okay? Your owned platform. The email is the best social network. And that's because if Aweber, for example, which is an email list provider, shuts you down, you can export your list over to another email service provider. If MailChimp shuts you down, you can export your list to another service provider and keep on emailing them. If Facebook shuts you down, you cannot take your followers away with you. So while you're on social media and you have followers, your goal is to keep on offloading them.
Define your identity. You know why it's important to define your identity? Because if you are not careful, once you go into the market with a wrong identity of who you are, anything that you see that seems to make you feel uncomfortable, you want to define yourself based on the image of that person or based on the identity of that person. And that's why it's important to define your own identity. Define your identity with regards to your proposition. What is the functional benefit of doing anything with you?
Any part of your life that is not growing is a threat to every you. What I'm trying to say is that nobody is created to be one thing. The moment that we were born many things. So the moment you came out of your mother's womb, you were a child. Some of you are brothers, you are sisters, you are cousins, you are nieces, you are nephew. As you keep growing, you become a friend, you become an enemy, you become a colleague, you become an artist. So everyone is more than one thing. The problem that we have sometimes is that we focus our energy so much on becoming good at only one thing, and then we are bad at everything else. But if you are lacking growth in one aspect of your life, that aspect of your life becomes a threat to every other aspect of your life. Anything in your life that is worth investing in, that is not growing, that aspect of your life becomes a threat to other aspects of your life. Any part of your life that is not growing is a threat to every you. What I'm trying to say is that nobody is created to be one thing. The moment that we were born many things. So the moment you came out of your mother's womb, you were a child. Some of you are brothers, you are sisters, you are cousins, you are nieces, you are nephew. As you keep growing, you become a friend, you become an enemy, you become a colleague, you become an artist. So everyone is more than one thing. The problem that we have sometimes is that we focus our energy so much on becoming good at only one thing, and then we are bad at everything else. But if you are lacking growth in one aspect of your life, that aspect of your life becomes a threat to every other aspect of your life. Anything in your life that is worth investing in, that is not growing, that aspect of your life becomes a threat to other aspects of your life.
Selling that identity you've defined is critical. And what I'm saying is that, you know what? Since selling is the most important skill in business, it's important that you must come to terms with the fact that, you know what? If I cannot sell, I don't have a brand. If I cannot sell, I do not. Because in the real sense of it, visibility is far greater than ability. People are more convinced about whatever it is you are offering when you are able to, you know, sell it in such a way that they have to believe in what it is, you know, you are offering. But now the problem is this: people are selling what it is they are not able to deliver credibly, you know, and consistently on. That's why I said the first point of call is to define it. Define that brand of yours. Stand this day. Now, so I've explained what the difference between a career and a job is, but there are other concepts that come to mind when we talk about the career, which I also want to be able to explain. So there is work. Now, work is different from a job, and this is, I'm saying this particularly to those who don't have work, don't have a job, those who are unemployed, those who are fresh graduates out of school, or those who lost their jobs, you know, in the pandemic, or you are unemployed to a degree. And I want to explain this for these people to understand. So I get a lot of people who tell me, Bankole, there are no jobs out there. Even with COVID-19, it's a lot worse. You know, the National Bureau of Statistics recently published, you know, the unemployment rate in our country, Nigeria. And I strongly believe that it was understated. They said the unemployment rate is 27.1%. The last time that measurement was done was in the third quarter of 2018, and then it was 23.1%. Now it is 27.1%. Now, I do believe that that's understated. I strongly believe that it's somewhere between 33 and 35%, because job sites today are getting 5 times more hits, right, in COVID than they were before COVID. So if 5 times the number of people are visiting job sites, then it tells you that quite a number of people are looking for work. Now, whilst they may not seemingly be jobs, and you know, I do believe that there are jobs, and I'll explain that, because there are jobs, it's just that we don't have the people with the skill for the jobs that exist. So people need to understand that with the adjustment that has happened with COVID and with the future of work, there are certain competencies that are necessary for you to begin to develop so that you can be adequately prepared for the opportunities for work that exist today. So people are recruiting. You know, I know someone who's been trying to recruit for a particular role for going to 7 months now. Now, you say there are no jobs. There is a job. But the kind of skill that he's looking for, he hasn't found. So people need to begin to learn, go and read and research about the future of work and the competencies that are necessary for you to excel in these times, so that you can upskill and be adequately prepared for the opportunities. So whilst I do understand that the amount of jobs available, right, are not enough when we compare them with the number of graduates that universities are churning out. So there is that mismatch. However, I do believe that there is work, right? There might not be jobs, but there is work. There's a distinction, right? Like I said, a job is a short-term engagement. So it's a formal engagement you go into for which the value you bring, you are paid a salary for that. That's a job. Work is different. Work is a problem that is waiting for somebody to pick it up. Did you hear what I said? Work is a problem that is waiting. It exists. It's waiting for somebody to pick it up and find a viable solution to solve it.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, and welcome to the Winning Mindset. It's amazing to be here again. It's This is our first edition for this year. This is our first edition for 2021. How many of you are excited to be here? How many of you are looking forward to the session, to how amazing and impactful the session is? Before we get right into it, just go ahead and let me know how the audio is at your end. I think the people at the control room can maybe put some of the comments. Let me just be sure that my audio is great. So let me know how the audio is at your end. Let me know how can you hear me properly? Let me know where you're watching from. I know that quite a number of you are live already. So yeah, so you're welcome to the first edition of the Winning Mindset for 2021. It's really, really, really amazing to have each and every one of you here. You know, one thing that the Winning Mindset does is that it takes you along a process. All right, it takes you along a process. There's a process for every single person. Anybody you see with any kind of result followed a process. So the winning mindset is here to expose that process to you so that when you have the process, when you have the step by step, the broken down, when you have the broken down step by step process, right, of each of these things, okay, you are able to you're able to move from one to the next. Okay, you're able to move from one place to the next. It's really, really important. You're able to move from one point to the next. Very, very important. All right, great. So, can you hear me? Is it back? Is my audio back? Can you hear me now? All right, great. So, I was saying that every single person follows a process. So, once you can identify that process, it's easy. It's easier for you to move through it. Now, let me tell you something that happened. I remember in 2019, sometime in October. Okay, in 2019, sometime in I think October thereabouts, right? I remember following my mentor, Mr. Elisha, the set man over this platform, the Winning Mindset. So I followed him for an event he was speaking at in that was in an event he was speaking at in Kogi State, right? And then after that event, I had to go for a second event in Ilorin, right? I was going to be speaking to quite a number of people from several universities. I think about 400 delegates thereabouts from several universities in Nigeria. I was going to speak to them at the University of Ilorin, right? And I was speaking about something concerning money. Okay, I was speaking about something concerning money, and something happened during the question and answer session. Someone asked a question that I'm sure many of you even have today. Someone was asking a question. He was saying that there's something he wants to do. There's a business he wants to go into, but then he doesn't seem to have the capital. He doesn't seem to have the capital to go for it. He has been seeking for investors. He has been looking for people that can invest in that business just to help him scale. Now, that is something that several people are going through. That is something that several people are trying to achieve for themselves. Okay, you want to do something either for your life or for your business, but for some reason you don't have sufficient money for that. And because of that, you are at a point that seems to be stuck. Not because you are supposed to be stuck, but because it seems as though the money that should start you up is not there. Now, there's something that my mentor, Mr. Elisha, always says when it comes to finance. He said, you can never ever be financially stable by what you earn. Financial increase or financial stability doesn't come by what you earn, it comes by how you're able to manage what you earn. And I'll explain that in a minute, but let me just finish that question, right? So I was asking, what can I do? How can I get this to happen? How can I get this to happen? Now, there's something about life that I'm sure most of you have noticed. It seems as though the people that don't need some certain things are the people that those things are provided for. Let me explain. Now, do you know that most of the times it is someone that can afford a hotel that gets his hotel paid for? True or false? Just reply me in the comment box. Have you noticed that? Someone can afford a flight. In fact, the richer you get, the more wealthy, the more influential you get, and you can afford some things, that is the more these things will be provided for you. You see someone giving people gifts of, perfumes, shoes. The more you can afford it, the more it is provided for you by several people through gifts. Does it seem fair? Some people say life is not balanced, right? It doesn't seem fair. But it follows a simple principle. And this principle is even scriptural. It's called the Matthew effect, that to him that has, more will be given. To him that has not, even that which he has will be taken away. It's a simple effect. Now, how does that affect you, and how does that influence what you're going to learn today? Now, this is the reason why I'm bringing this up, right? There's what I call the inverse of wants. That means the less you want something, to an extent, the less, or rather, the more you can afford some things, the easier it is for those things to come to you without you having to pay for them. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this because people want to help you, but they want you to help yourself first. Did you get that? People want to help you, but they want you to help yourself first. So you notice that the more you desire help, the more you want help, the more you are in need of help, right? The less it seems to be coming to you. So you're in several people's inboxes saying, please mentor me, you are my last hope, and things like that. And it seems they're snubbing you. No, they're not snubbing you. Most of them are just observing you. Most of them are just looking at you. So what are you doing? What are you trying to do with what you already have? What are you doing at your level that can help you? They want to help you, but they want you to help yourself first. Now, that is how it works. So how does this affect your finances? Everybody, there's something my mentor says, that everybody has money, but not everybody has cash. Everybody has money, but not everybody has cash. Mr. Elisha said this, and it's very profound. Why? Because every single one of you has something that you can use to help yourself first. You may not be able to get several people to help you, but you have what it takes for you to help yourself first. So it's time for you to, first of all, be sincere and identify exactly where you are. Where am I right now in my journey to wealth? You too can be rich. I know, but how? You too can be rich. I know, but when? What platform? What principles do I have to apply? So where are you at the moment, financially especially? Where are you at the moment? You have to identify that first. And then you have to know where exactly you would like to go to. What is finances for you? And that's why goal setting is very important. For those of you that attended the first goal setting masterclass with Mr. Elisha earlier this year online, you'll notice the profound things that were taught. Testimonies upon testimonies have been coming from that class. I think there's another one coming up in February. And those of you that were not a part of that, maybe you can take advantage of that too. Because goal setting is very important. You have to know exactly where you're going. Then you have to look for either people or principles that have helped people get there. This is how you move progressively through the journey of wealth. People want to help you, but they want you to help yourself. So what you do is, while the session is going on, take out a pen and a paper and start writing out the action points you would use to help yourself. The action points you will use to help yourself first. Start taking that out. Start writing those things out. This is why this session exists. This is why the winning mindset exists, to give you a process through which you can help yourself, to give you a step-by-step pattern through which you can help yourself. This is why it exists. So welcome once again to the January edition of the Winning Mindset. It's amazing to take out this time and just get to speak with each and every one of you. Before I have to go, the first speaker will be live soon, and also the moderator will also be live. But have that sheet of paper. Decide today to get something that is going to help you. Don't just attend the session. Don't be in the middle of several distractions. Don't be too distracted to be great. Make sure you take out time, create a space for yourself for the next few minutes, and we're done with the session, with the entire session, and write out actionable steps and decide to act on it. People want to help you, but they are waiting for you to help yourself. So thank you so much. We're going right into the session. I think thank you for being live. Go ahead and invite people that are not yet here. Put it on your status. Let people come up live. Let people join the session. And trust me, the value today is going to be massive. My mentor will be live soon to share with you people. And then the guest speaker will be live also to give you the profound tips to help you to also be rich. So thank you, everyone. And I would see you some other time.
that identity you've defined is critical. And what I'm saying is that, you know what? Since selling is the most important skill in business, it's important that you must come to terms with the fact that, you know what? If I cannot sell, I don't have a brand. If I cannot sell, I do not. Because in the real sense of it, visibility is far greater than ability. People are more convinced about whatever it is you are offering when you are able to, you know, sell it in such a way that they have to believe in what it is, you know, you are offering. But now the problem is this: people are selling what it is they are not able to deliver credibly, you know, and consistently on. That's why I said the first point of call is to define it. Define that brand of yours.
Any part of your life that is not growing is a threat to every you. What I'm trying to say is that nobody is created to be one thing. The moment that we were born many things. So the moment you came out of your mother's womb, you were a child. Some of you are brothers, you are sisters, you are cousins, you are nieces, you are nephew. As you keep growing, you become a friend, you become an enemy, you become a colleague, you become an artist. So everyone is more than one thing. The problem that we have sometimes is that we focus our energy so much on becoming good at only one thing, and then we are bad at everything else. But if you are lacking growth in one aspect of your life, that aspect of your life becomes a threat to every other aspect of your life. Anything in your life that is worth investing in, that is not growing, that aspect of your life becomes a threat to other aspects of your life.
It's your boy, exceptional comedian, Lafredo, aka Ugo Nebu, Sofa, aka original Chada Bona, aka Nago they run and why we may run. The cast it's actually hard to to perform offline now without your audience. All those people they best for you now, and then they will get right. You they perform your best joke, they no laugh. But thank God it's YouTube. YouTube even better self. At least you go see people they comment emoji. But they perform for Zoom with Glow Network. You don't crack joke. Now after 40 seconds, somebody go to put emoji. What is the guy even saying? You perform online, you don't go even believe say you are called to be a comedian. But then it's nice. Thank you very much, Winnie Mindset, for the opportunity to be doing this now. But then it's not everything you see online that is happening through life, like through life. Not be every successful event they don't successful offline. Because during lockdown, I get to learn a lot. I got to learn a lot. One guy, they do 7-digit class for my area, but now man, they borrow 1.5 use buy data. So if you can make 7 digits, it's concern in my 1.5. That's how one guy did one video, uploaded on YouTube, how to make 1 million views in 7 days. This is 7th year, the guy just have 7 views. So what are they? Even lockdown, I was thinking of doing my own class, how to crack a joke without joking. But then, till now, I don't know how to crack a joke without joking. But actually, a lot happened during lockdown. I just learned Imo State people, they've added sanitizer and face masks to their bride price list. So, to those intending to marry from that region, please get set. I went for a wedding in East, and then I got there on Friday. I was thinking maybe I should just get CDs and watch something before it's time for the wedding. And then I went to this Igbo man shop. I said, sir, did you have X-Men? Did you have Iron Man? The guy said yes. He gave me Iron Man season 1. I go out, play Iron Man. I see one man, the iron clothes. I carry the thing, go back. I say, Oga, wait till you give me, say Iron Man. I say, as I put it, I see one man, the iron clothes. He said, that's Iron Man. I say, maybe you know, guess this. No, they don't laugh. This is a true life. So this thing is paining me, actually. I'm sharing a bitter experience. I can't say, Oga, give me season 2. The man gave me season 2. I go out, go play him. I see 2 men, the iron clothes. I carry the thing go back. The man say, as you play and waiting, two of them they do. I say then the iron. He say actually that's iron man. I don't know. This country don't fold up. During lockdown in my area, as they say, my police know they arrest people because of cell. They cannot put people together because of COVID-19. Then police can rent the cell region to Bet Niger. So now the police station in my area is Nigeria Police Bet Niger Force and this thing. If you go enter, a policeman go they direct you say, now policeman can't even give people prediction where go win. But no one pay me like when NCDC were dropping statistics of how many people get COVID-19. Now they are going to realize that some states, then they even put their discharge, they plenty past those who get the COVID. I know that they want place maker for this country. That's why everybody for this country, they get two job. Police for afternoon, now Okada man for night, and a policeman. But more leave that one. Concerning this online issue, my neighbor don't show me baby. I no go ever join WhatsApp group with neighbor. Imagine my neighbor, they ask me if I don't return broom for WhatsApp groups. Then that's what they do. During lockdown, I joined church group. I just come on, and one of my neighbor chat me for DM. Say, brother Joseph, why did he leave the faith? Which kind of talk with that? He get one of my neighbor too now. When his daughter say 18 to 20 years, the guy he posts for our gate, beware of dogs, mad dogs here. When the girls don't reach 30 to 35 now, where then they single, where then they find husband, the man can put buy your ice block, buy your pure water here. It's going to put up, especially then they do one challenge online that God no go shame us challenge. God no go shame us challenge actually started in the Bible. Because when the Egyptians were following the Israelites and they got to the Red Sea, the Israelites can't turn back, ask Moses. Say, see front, Red Sea, they back Egyptians, they follow us, waiting to happen. Moses can't tell them, God, no go, shame us. And God no shame them to the truth. My brother, for you watching this scene, don't forget anything way they do. God, no go, shame us.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I think I'm live now. I hope I'm supposed to start speaking. Daddy, good morning, sir. Please, if I'm not supposed to start speaking, please, you can cut me in. Daddy, good morning, sir. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you, sir. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everyone. God bless you. I can see the comment section. God bless you. God bless everyone. I just want to confirm that I'm supposed. Okay. I'm just want to confirm that I'm supposed to continue because Daddy has not come up yet. Okay, so let me go ahead. I think Daddy will join us very soon. If he comes up, I will stop. But since I'm live, I'll just go ahead. I just want to say thank you so much, Daddy, for the opportunity to come up here and share. I am most honored to share on this platform. I've learned so much from Daddy. I've been his son for over 3 years now, and my life has literally gone from levels to levels because of this association. I do not take it for granted, sir. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. And to everyone who is watching, welcome. I'm so sure you're going to get value today. I'm 100% sure you're going to go back home with so much value today. And as I always say, value is a food for champions. Champions eat value day and night. Champions eat value day and night. Okay. Welcome, 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 welcome. Today's topic is you too can be rich. You too can be rich. Okay. You too can be rich. If you know you can be rich, just type in the comment section. Just I can be rich. I can be rich. Just type it in the comment section. I can be rich. I can be rich. I can be rich. I can be rich. Just type it in the comment section. I can be rich. Amazing. I will be rich. Yes, somebody's already saying I will be rich. I am rich. So you can also type I am rich. I can be rich also. I will be rich. I am rich. Also. So, by way of introduction, I just want to say that everybody has the capacity to be rich. Everyone has the capacity to be rich. Everybody is destined to be rich. Everybody was created rich. Just like Daddy will always say, money is in the hands of everyone, but not everyone has cash. Everybody has money, everybody has value, but not everybody has cash. Everybody has money, everybody has value, but not everybody has cash. So everybody can be rich. I just want to start today by saying that when we talk about money, when we talk about rich, we're not just talking about the physical cash. We're talking about all-round wealth. We're talking about mental wealth. We're talking about relational wealth. We're talking about financial wealth. Okay, so we're also talking about your health wealth. Your health. These are very, very, very important aspects of being rich. So most people just think it's just having money. No, you can have money and have poor health. You are not rich. You can have money and have a very poor relationship. You are not rich. You can have money and not have a good mindset. You are not rich. So everybody can be rich, but you have to be all round wealthy. You have to be all round wealthy. All round wealthy. So in this session, I'm going to be sharing some principles that I've learned from the Holy Spirit Himself. I'm going to be sharing some things that have worked for me, things I've learned from my daddy, Elisha Maman, and some strategies you can take and implement, and you see money coming in. So quickly, I just want to start by saying again that the issue of poverty is something you must take seriously. In fact, I call it moneria. Moneria has killed more people than malaria, just like we always say. Moneria has killed more people than malaria. And it's not just poverty, but the problems that come with poverty. It's not just poverty that is a problem, but the problems that associate with poverty. We're talking about lack. We're talking about anger. We're talking about dissatisfaction. You're dissatisfied with everything. We're talking about the friction. Poverty makes life come with friction. You walk through life with friction. It's hard. Life is hard when there's poverty. Life is hard when you're suffering from moneria. Okay? Life is hard when you're suffering from moneria. So you need wealth. You need to be rich so that you can glide through. Money is like a lubricant. Money is like a lubricant. It makes you slide through life easily. Money is like a lubricant. It makes you slide through life easily. So you need money. Write in the comment section, I need money. Everyone needs money. So put in the comment section, I need money. Everyone needs money. I'll check. The faithful says life is hard when there's poverty. Also, moneria kills more people than malaria. True. I need money. And yes, Emmanuel Diaz, Ume, Caroline, also, I need money. Everyone needs money. But the problem, the first problem, the first root to poverty or moneria is the mindset. And that is why this program is called the winning mindset. It's called the winning mindset for a reason. Most people fight poverty from the fruits. They fight poverty from the results. But poverty must first be fought from the mind. Poverty is a thing of the mind. Poverty is a thing of the mind. When you don't have money, when you are poor, it is just like programming. It's like a programming. You have your computer and you want to print out something. Let's say you write change. And in the process of writing change, you ended up writing A at the end, and maybe you put Changa. Now, if you print it out, it will come out as Changa. It will come out as Changa. Now, if you correct the paper itself and you reprint, it will still come out as Changa. Until you go back to the programming, until you go back to the system, the internal system, and change it to E. Even if you study correctology, even if you study erasology, and you erase it, if you bring it back, it will still be Changa at the end. That is the same problem with people. People are trying to solve poverty with money. You don't solve poverty with money. You solve poverty from the mindset. Money is only a result of being wealthy. Money is only a result of being wealthy. You don't solve poverty by giving a poor person money. Even the Bible says that the poor have the gospel preached to them. Jesus came to give eyesight to the blind, give ears to those that are deaf. But he said the poor have the gospel preached to them. Okay, so you have to work on your mind. Thank you. Somebody saying very great lesson from Secrets of Billionaire Mind. You have to work on your mind. Your mind is very important. You pay attention to the roots, not the fruits. You must pay attention to the roots, not the fruits. It is the root that guarantees the fruits. So when you pay attention to the root and solve the mindset issue, poverty becomes a thing of the past. So what are some mindset problems we have? People have lots of mindset. People don't believe that one day can be young and rich. If you don't believe that, then my life should be an example of that. With all humility, that you can be very young, you can be very rich in cash, and very rich in Christ. You can be very young, very rich in cash, and very rich in Christ. This is very important. Some people don't believe that. Some people think that if you are wealthy, you can't make heaven. Or if you are wealthy, your spiritual life cannot be in alignment. No, you can be very rich in cash, very rich in Christ, and still be very young. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the flight dimension of wealth very soon, but then you must believe that you can be rich from your mind. Every negative belief is harming your wealth. Every negative belief you have is harming your wealth. So some persons just believe, I shared this morning, some persons believe that it is harder for a rich man to enter through the eye of a needle than for that rich man to get into heaven. Now, the eye of a needle is not the eye of that needle. The eye of a needle is actually a gate people used to pass in the olden days. And the camel can pass the eye of a needle. Do you understand? A camel, people think it's harder for a rich man to enter the heaven than for a camel to pass through the eye. A camel can actually pass the eye of a needle. So go online later today, check what the eye of a needle is. People have lots of negative beliefs around money. Lots of negative beliefs. In fact, some people even think that money is the root of all evil. Money. But the Bible doesn't say this. The Bible says the love of money, which is covetousness, not just money, the love of money, which is covetousness, which is greed. That is what is the root of all evil. So you must first work on your mind. The mind. The mind is the first place. This program is called the winning mindset. The winning mindset. It's called the winning mindset. So you must have a winning mindset if you want to win the game of money. You want to be rich. You must have a winning mindset. So I wrote down some things. I'm just going to be sharing it. Now, these are some problems. These are some problems. I'm going to share like what the natural man has, what limits the natural man, what makes the natural man not enjoy wealth. What is those things that make a natural man not enjoy wealth and be rich? Okay, I'm going to share just 7 of them, and I'll give you the solution. Number 1, the natural man is first result oriented. The natural man is event oriented, is result oriented. Now, people love results. Oh, that is it. Daddy, God bless you, sir. So the natural man just loves results. The natural man just wants to get results. But you have to follow process. You have to follow process. You don't follow results or events. You follow process. And this is something I've talked about this week. I just want to repeat it again. You follow process, and the process brings about, Daddy, God bless you, sir. Oh, no, sir. You follow process, and the process brings about the result. I shared something very profound. The Holy Spirit taught me. He said, you can put oil, like hot oil. You can put rice in the oil and get fried rice, but you've not made fried rice. Putting the rice inside the hot oil, you have fried rice, but you've not fried rice. So most people they just want people's results. You see Mark Zuckerberg's result, you see other people's result, you see daddy's results, you just like the result, but you don't follow the process. And this is something Fee also talked about today. And thank God is number 1 on my list. If you follow the process, you will get the money. If you follow the process, you will get the money. If you follow the process, if you are taught how to do fried rice, you will get fried rice. If you go and fry rice, put the fried rice in the hot oil, you would have fried rice, but you have not fried rice. You don't have fried rice. You would have fried rice, but you have not made fried rice. So the process is very, very important. Process is very, very important. Follow process. Follow people's process. If you see any result, follow their process. Don't follow the results. Follow process. Number 2, man is naturally disobedient. Man is naturally disobedient, and disobedience is a cause of poverty. Disobedience to principles is a cause of poverty. Money answers to principles. Human beings, we are naturally disobedient. If you say don't make noise, that's why we want to make noise. If you say don't follow here, that's where we want to follow there. If you are obedient to the principles, which I'm going to talk about in a little while, you will save money. But disobedience is a cause of poverty. Most people are disobedient. Most people are disobedient. Very, very disobedient. Man is naturally disobedient, so you must come towards the path of obedience. Obedience to principles, obedience to laws. I said something, my status, I said, you don't cast out poverty, you learn out poverty. You don't cast out poverty. Poverty is not cast out by prayer and fasting. You learn out poverty. And learning is being obedient. To learn is obedience. To settle down and read is obedience. So man is naturally disobedient, and disobedience is a cause of poverty. Number 3, man is naturally greedy. Man is naturally greedy. We are stingy. We want to hold back. Every man is naturally greedy. But then the habit that brings about wealth is giving. Giving brings about wealth. Earlier this year, The Holy Spirit gave me an instruction. He said that this year, take in so much value, give out so much value, and sell. He said, take in so much value, give out so much value, and sell. So man is naturally greedy. We don't want to give. If you want to know how much a man loves his treasure, look at the area of money. People don't like sharing. And sharing, giving is a habit. Giving is a habit. You must inculcate that habit. So, first things first, learn how to give. Man is naturally greedy. So, if you want to enjoy wealth, you must inculcate the habit of giving. Number 4, man is naturally indisciplined. We are naturally indisciplined. We don't love discipline. We just want to do things anyhow. But money does not answer to the indiscipline. Money answers to discipline. Money answers to discipline. So most people just wake up at any time. You are not disciplined like that. Most people just spend their time anyhow. You are not disciplined like that. In fact, one of the things the Holy Spirit asked me to share was it takes more than money to be rich. I think I should just put it, I should just share it down. It takes more than money to be rich. A man who is wealthy, who is truly wealthy or truly rich, is both rich in time and rich in cash. He's rich in time and rich in cash. So if you have your time, it also shows that you're rich. And your time doesn't affect your money. So what you do with your time doesn't affect your money. It also shows wealth. And that is one principle I always teach, the principle of financial confidence, that you can make money at will. You don't need to, we're not sent here to chase money. We're not sent here to chase money. God did not produce us. God did not create us to chase money. No. Money is meant to be added onto us. Money is only meant to be added onto us. So with your time, if you have your time, you can do what you want and it doesn't affect your inflow, then you're also truly rich. So a man who is truly rich is rich in time and also rich in money. But you need discipline. Most people are indisciplined, especially in the aspect of their time, especially in the aspect of their time. So they can't do anything at any time. No, you don't do anything at any time. You must structure your life. I always say that if your life is not structured, your life will be fractured. If your time is not structured, your life will be fractured. If your life is not structured, your life will be fractured. So you need to discipline your time. You need to discipline yourself, not going around anywhere, not being here and there. You want money to come to you, then make sure that you are disciplining your time. I always say something very funny. I say, if you don't work on your time, your boss will make you his time, THYME, time. So that means that your boss will use you to make his life smell good. You know, time is used to make rice smell good. If you don't work on your time, your boss will make you become a time and make his life smell good. So you want your life to smell good, work on your own time. Work on your own time. I always say this also. If you pay attention to your 5 a.m. to 9 a.m., 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. in growth, which I'll talk about, if you pay attention to your 9 to 5 or your 5 to 9 a.m., you take care of your 9 to 5. If you pay attention to what you do between 5 a.m. to 9 a.m., you will take care of your 9 to 5 job. The reason why I have not had the need for a 9 to 5 job is because you don't play with my 5 to 9. I don't joke with my 5 to 9. You don't call me by 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. I will not pick. You don't call me by 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. because I am growing myself. I'm adding value into myself. I'm getting drunk. I'll talk about drunkenness. So there's a lot to share, but please just let's just follow what we've already said. So you need to take care of your 5 to 9 a.m. What you do between 5 a.m. and 9 a.m. is very important. These are one of the most productive time of the day. So you must make sure that you're doing the most productive things at that time. And for me, it's prayer. For me, it's taking in value. I don't give out value till I've taken in value. I don't give out value till I've taken in value. You will never see me share anything till I've taken in value myself. So the problem of most people is you want to share, but you are not growing yourself. You want to share, you want to give out value, but you're not taking in value. Is the problem. You don't give what you don't have. You have to help yourself first before you can help any man. Save yourself first. Before you decide to save anybody, save yourself first. You want to save anybody from poverty, save yourself first before you save anybody. So be disciplined. Discipline is very, very, very important. Number 5, man is naturally lazy. Man is naturally lazy. Man is naturally lazy. We just want the easy life. But the easy life brings about easy poverty. If you want easy life, you'll get easy. Poverty will come to you easily if the only thing you want in life is ease. Poverty will come to you easily if the only thing you want in life is ease. Okay? So you cannot afford to be lazy. Man is naturally lazy. That's why the place of hard work is important. There are so many things I cannot control, but hard work is not one of them. I can't control so many things. Hard work is not one of them. Hard work is not one of them. So you must work hard. In 2018, after service year, I told myself, just after service year, I told myself that nobody will work harder than me, especially on myself. You work harder on yourself than you work hard on your job. You must work hard on yourself. This is forgotten the man who said that, but it's not my quote. He said, work harder on yourself than you work hard on your job. So I told myself, I must work hard on myself. I must work hard on my work. Then other things will take care of themselves. So you must inculcate that habit of working hard. You must inculcate that habit of going hard on anything you're doing. Okay, there's a place for smart work, but smart work without hard work cannot produce. You have to work hard and you have to work smart. Working hard is very important. So you cannot afford to be lazy. Laziness brings poverty easily. Laziness brings poverty easily. Laziness brings poverty easily. So you cannot afford to be lazy. You can't. You can say a little sleep, right? A little slumber. So shall poverty come as what? As an armed thief. So a little sleep, a little slumber. Let me sleep small. Let me wait small. Let me procrastinate small. No. You must work hard. You must. You must work hard. Number 6, man is naturally busy. Working hard does not mean you are busy. Visibility, okay, does not equal visibility. I understand that being busy does not equal being visible. Now, I'll relate it here. Being busy does not mean being productive. So many people are busy, but they are busy doing nothing. So many people are busy, but they are busy doing nothing. Okay, so you can't afford to just be busy. Some people are busy and they are not productive. They are busy and they are not productive. Everybody just wants to work. They just want to do anything. No, you must be productive. You must be productive. So you have to be calm. Money does not run to those who are busy. Money runs to those who are calm. Money does not run to those who are busy. You don't just, I just want to do something. I just want to do here. No, 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 no. Calm down. More money is made when you're calm than when you're busy. It's like chasing a rat. Money is like a rat. You don't just chase a rat by running anywhere. You calm down and set the trap for it. You calm down and set a trap for it. So you don't just get busy. To be busy, like busyness, B-U-S-Y-ness, is not the same thing as business, B-U-S-I-N-E-S-S. Busyness is not the same thing as business. Busyness is not the same thing as business. So calm down. Most people are not calm. You must learn to be calm. And with the internet, with social media, we are just busy. You are here on social media, you are here on Facebook, you flip, flip, flip. You go to Twitter, you flip. You go to Instagram, you flip. You are just busy, but you're busy doing nothing. You must learn to calm down. You must learn to switch off your phone and read. You must learn to calm down. Money comes to those who are calm. Money comes to those who are calm. More money is made on strategy than on energy. More money is made with strategy than with energy. More money is made with strategy than with energy. In a fight between strategy and energy, energy will always give. Strategy will always give energy KO, knockout every time. In a fight between strategy and energy, strategy will always give energy a technical knockout every time. So learn to be calm, learn to hold yourself down and think well. Think well. If you don't think well, you will stink well. If you don't think well, you will stink well. So learn to stay and think. Learn to stay and think. Okay? Now, man is naturally complacent. Man is naturally complacent. Man is naturally a small thinker. We just want to stay where we are. I just love you the way you are. Parents used to tell us that. I just love the way you are. Just stay how you are. You cannot be wealthy. You cannot be rich. If you too want to be rich, you cannot afford to think small. You cannot afford to be complacent. You cannot afford to stay small. You must think big. You must think big. You must think big. Daddy is a big thinker. I've never met somebody who thinks as big as Daddy. Daddy is a big thinker. When I went to Daddy's house, his house is big. The houses around are big. He thinks big. He calls big numbers. So get used to thinking big. Get used to thinking big. Get used to thinking big. One of my goals this year is $3 million. That is 1.2 billion naira. And it has allowed me to stretch. It has allowed me to stretch. It has allowed me to stretch. So I get to think about the strategies that can bring that up. Just 3 days back, the was telling me if you can sell your 1K offer to 1 million people, you make 1 billion. If you can sell VOC to 20,000 people, you made 1 billion. So I am thinking, how can I bring 20,000 people 1 month, or how can I bring 20,000 people in a minimum of 1 year? That is thinking big. You project big, then you come back and think big. If your goals are not big, your results will never be big. If your goals are not big, your results will never be big. And you can't exceed your highest expectation. If your highest expectation is 1 million, you will never reach 1 million. Daddy talks about goal setting, and there's one thing I've learned. If your highest expectation is 1 million, you will always get to 20 to 30% of your highest expectation. Last year, my highest expectation was $1 million. That was 360 million or 460 million. I did around 10 to 20% of that amount. Just 10 to 20% of that amount. So if you don't think big, you cannot get big results. If you don't think big, you can't get big results. You can't get big results. So normalize thinking big, normalize it. It is the winning mindset. And the winning mindset is the mindset that thinks big. The winning mindset is the mindset that thinks big. Just think, how can I make 1 billion a day? How can I make 1 trillion a day? Stretch your mind. Stretch your mind. Apostle Samuel always said that where your mind cannot go to, your body will never get there. Your mind has to go there and come back and carry your body there. If your mind cannot get to a place, your body can never get. You want to go to America, let your mind go to America first. You want to go to Dubai, let your mind go to Dubai. You want to drive a car, let your mind drive that car first. These are not new things. These are things I've learned from Daddy, from goal setting. These are things I've learned from my father. So you must learn how to think big. If you don't think big, you will stink big. If you don't think big, you will stink big. Number 8. This is the last one before we talk about Or that is, man is naturally a consumer. Man is naturally a consumer. We just like consuming. We just want to consume. We want to consume every time. Consumption, consumption. Daddy said something. He said, poor people consume more and produce less. Rich people, we consume less and produce more. Poor people consume more and produce less. Rich people produce more and we consume less. Everybody is both a consumer and a producer. The problem with Africa is that we are more of a consuming continent. We are more of a consuming continent than a producing continent. We don't know how to produce. We love consuming. So a black man will just naturally go out and just be okay spending money outside, but will never produce. He will never produce. We just want to spend. No, America was not built like that. Canada was not built. Dubai, you're going to, was not built like that. They are producing more. They produce the skyscrapers. They produce the fine places so that you can come and consume there. So the man who is producing more will get more people who consume to come to him. And those who consume would only spend money. Those who consume would always spend money to those who produce. This is the same reason why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. If you divide the entire wealth of the nations into equal amounts, divide the wealth of the nations into equal amounts and give it to everybody, one thing will happen. The rich people will use their money to produce. The poor people will use their money to consume. And very soon, the consumer will always take money to the producer. The consumer will always take money to those who produce. Rich people produce. Poor people consume. Rich people produce. Poor people consume. So start producing. Start producing. Start producing. Start producing. Start producing. This year, the Holy Spirit told me value in, value out, sell. I just want to talk about that because it's one thing that I think would really help somebody. You too want to be rich, you must become a person of value. You must grow yourself. You must take in so much value this year. You must become a value consuming machine. You have to be a VCM. You have to consume value. Consume so much value. Consume so much value. Consume so much value. Value in. How do you get value in? Through books, through videos, through your mentors, through your masterminds, through podcasts. This is how you get value in. Value in. Value is the food of champions. Money is a physical form of value. Money is just a tangible form of value. You need to take intangible value in to produce tangible value to your hand. You must take intangible value in your mind to produce tangible value in your hand. You must take intangible value in your mind to produce tangible value in your hand. So read books this year. Please read books. Read books. Read books. Read books. Crooks don't read books. Crooks don't read books. So you don't want to be a crook, read books. Crooks don't read books. Hoodlums don't loot bookstores. Hoodlums don't loot bookstores. People who read are not hoodlums. You can't be a hoodlum if you read. So read books. Reading makes you calm. Reading makes you innovative. Reading makes you a person of idea. Reading makes you a person of strategy. Reading brings out so much from you. Read books this year. Value in. Value in. Taking so much value. Pay for courses. Pay for mentorships. Pay. If you don't pay, you don't pay attention. Even if you don't pay, the data you're paying for this is enough, is payment. The data you pay to listen to people like Dan Locke, to listen to people like Grant Cardone, to listen to people like Daddy, to listen to people like Russell Brunson, it is payment already. The time you are paying, it is payment already. You are paying attention. You are paying attention. So take in so much value this year. You want to be rich, learn to take in so much value. Learn to take in so much value. The Holy Spirit gave me a powerful illustration. He told me that people, we don't have age mates, we only have value mates. We don't have age mates in life, we only have value mates in life. So you can be 16 and have the value of a 50-year-old. And it is value that determines your results. It is value that determines your result, not your age. Your age does not determine your result. Your age does not determine your result. It is the value you bring in that determines your result. Daddy shared this daddy story very, very glaring. He said by the time he was 29, he was still poor and broke. So poverty does not respect age. You can be 50 and still be broke. You can be 17 and be rich. But when daddy understood the place of value, started getting so much value in, what happened? Started giving us so much value in this place of work. What happened? More money started coming in. So take in so much value. Take in so much value. There are no age mates. So you don't have a say in your age, but you have a say in the value you take in. You can't change your physical age. If you are 20, you are 20. If you are 30, you are 30. But you can be 50 in value. You can be 50 in value. If you are 16, you are 16, but you can be 60 in value. So you can get the result of a 60-year-old when you decide to take value in and get to that age. So there are no age mates in life. We only have value mates in life. We only have value mates in life. Number two, if you've taken in value, give out so much value. That's what the Holy Spirit told me. He said, give out so much value. And that is one problem we don't have. When you refuse to give, you hold back a lot. And you even hold back your success. When you refuse to give, you hold back a lot. And one of the things you hold back is even your success. So give out, share your community. That is, community is open. The winning mindset, it is open on Facebook. Anybody can come in there and share. Come and share value. Share in your free classes. Share in your Zoom. Share on your platforms. Always share. Always share. Always share. Sharing is a habit. Sharing is a habit. So learn how to share. Learn how to share. Give out. Give out. But you don't give out what you don't have. You can't give out what you don't have. So give out a lot this year. Then number three, sell. Talked about products. Be productive. Sell. Produce something and sell. Money comes to those who sell. If you don't know how to sell, you will know how to smell. If you don't know how to sell, you will know how to smell. So you must learn how to sell. You must learn how to sell. Selling is non-negotiable. In the school of poverty, non-selling is a major course. Non-selling. And in the school of prosperity, selling is a 6 credit unit course. In the school of poverty, not selling is a major course. And in the school of prosperity, selling is a major course. It's a secret. So you must learn how to sell. Get books on selling. Get mentors on selling. Russell Brunson's 3 books are my powerful books on selling. Traffic Secrets, .com Secrets, Expert Secrets, very powerful books on selling. Sell Like Crazy, also a very powerful book on selling by Sabri Subi. Sell or Be Sold by Grant Cardone is also a very powerful book on selling. Very, very powerful book on selling. So, Expert Secret, .com Secret, Sell Like Crazy, Sell or Be Sold. Expertsecret.com Secret, Traffic Secrets, Sell Like Crazy, Sell or Be Sold. These are powerful books on selling. You can get some of them free on the internet. Go and learn how to sell. Go and learn how to sell. You have to take copywriting courses. Please do learn how to sell. Every other thing can be built on the foundation of selling. Every other thing can be built on the foundation of selling. Selling is foundational. everything else can be built on it. You can build your public speaking on it. You can build your relationship on it. You can build your spiritual life on selling. If you know how to sell, you know how to sell Jesus. Evangelism is just the art of selling Jesus. So if you know how to sell, you know how to sell Jesus. Okay. So very, very, very important. Now, the another thing the Holy Spirit has asked me to talk about today is that talk about financial confidence. He said talk about financial confidence. It's very, very, very important. I'm just going to lay more emphasis on it. He said talk about financial confidence. He said that one of the things that have helped my life is that whether I'm broke or wealthy, very rich, you will not know. You will not know when I don't have money and when I have much money. You will never know because it doesn't change who I am. It doesn't affect what I do. It doesn't affect how I relate to people. This is what financial confidence brings about. Financial confidence is having the mindset, the skill set, the habit set, and the tool set to make money, even if everything is taken away from you. Financial confidence is having the mindset, the skill set, the habit set, and the tool set to make money, even if everything is taken away from you. So I define a millionaire as one who is not a millionaire, is not one who has a million sitting in a bank building. A millionaire is one who can make a million sitting down in a bank building. I repeat, a millionaire is not one who has a million sitting in a bank building. A millionaire is one who can make a million sitting down in a bank building. That is what financial confidence brings to you. We can know the degree of your financial confidence by how you behave when you are broke and how you behave when you are rich. We will know. When you are broke, if you are broke and you are very angry and nobody talks to you, we will know that you are not financially confident. And if you are rich and you're very pompous and nobody can talk to you, we will know that you're also not financially confident. So financial confidence is very key. Financial confidence is very, very key. In fact, financial confidence is the padlock. It's not just the key, it's the padlock. Okay, it's the padlock to wealth. So if you don't have financial confidence, then you are suffering from poverty. You will suffer from poverty because financial freedom is inside financial confidence. You can be free and not be confident, but you cannot be confident and not be free. I'll repeat, you can be free and not be confident. So some persons can be free, they have money, but they are not confident because that money can go anytime. That money can be stolen from them anytime. But you cannot be financially confident and not be financially free. So people like Daddy are financially confident. They know that they have the mindset. They know that they have the habits. They know that they have the skills. They know that they have the tools that can make them money, even if you steal everything from them. Steal everything Daddy has. Give Daddy 3 months, he will bounce back. Steal everything Daddy has. 3 months is too much. Give him 1 month, he will bounce back. So it's not in what he has, it is in what he has become. It is not in what he has in possession, it is what he has become. It is what he has become. So it is who you become that brings about financial confidence, your mindset. How we've talked about mindset, what you think. If you're not confident from the mind, you can't even be confident in your in the body. You can't. Secondly, your habit. What do you do? The things you do. Do you have financial good habits? Do you have financial good? I say if you don't have good habits, you will end up as a good rabbit. If you don't have good habits, you end up as a good rabbit. So you need good habits, the time management habits, the reading habits, the friendship habit, association habit. These are all good habits you must take care of. You have the skills necessary to make money. Money is made from skills, also skills. You have the skills to make money. Do you have graphic design skills? Do you have the high income skills? Can you bake? What can you do? What can you do? You want to be financially confident? You must have a skill. You must be able to do something. You must be able to do something. You don't do something, you will not see anything. Every man who is rich has a skill. If you don't have a skill, you can kill. If you don't have a skill, you can kill. Those who don't have skills can kill. So you need a skill. You need a skill. Go and learn a skill. Everybody must, no matter how small, learn a skill. Learn a skill. So you need the skills that attract that money back to you. Then your tools. What do you use? What are your tools? A tailor needs the tools to make money. Needs his machine. Mommy makes the best cake in the world. Mommy has a studio, right? She has her tools. Now I teach online. I have my tool, the internet. And the internet is one of the greatest tools ever to use to make money. The internet is the greatest tool ever that has been created to make us money. If you have the internet, you are not supposed to be poor, especially if you are young. If you have access to the internet, you don't have an excuse to be poor. You don't have an excuse to be. You too can be rich if you maximize the internet. I always say, if you don't maximize the internet, poverty will make you internet. If you don't maximize the internet, poverty will make you internet. So you must maximize the internet. The phone you have in your hand is the greatest thing that has happened to us in this generation. It has more capacity than the first spaceship that took man to moon. So you are holding a digital witch. You are holding a digital witch. You are holding a witch in your hand. Make use of that too. Make use of that too. Don't be a smartphone user and not be smart. Don't have a smartphone and not be smart. Don't have a smartphone and not be smart. So you want to build financial confidence, work on your mindset. You want to build financial confidence, work on your habits. You want to build financial confidence, work on your skills. You want to build financial confidence, work on your tools. Work on your tools. And we said the internet is very powerful. I'll share something the Holy Spirit shared with me, very profound, very deep. He told me that the internet is the speed or the flight dimension of wealth. I've shared this so many times, but those who are listening to it for the first time, please learn this. The internet is the flight dimension of wealth. You can travel from Port Harcourt to Lagos. You can use bus. You can trek, and you can use flight. Okay? You can use bus, you can trek, you can use flight. The internet is the flight dimension of wealth. If you use bus, you get to Lagos from Port Harcourt in 12 hours. If you trek, you may get there in 3 months. But if you fly, you will get to Port Harcourt. If you get from Port Harcourt to Abuja in 45 minutes. So the destination of wealth is the same. The destination of wealth is the same, but the vehicles are different. The destination of wealth, everybody wants to be wealthy, everybody wants to be rich, is the same, but the vehicles are different. The internet is the speed dimension, is the flight dimension of wealth. You fly faster with the internet. It's with the internet I was able to move in 1 year from making 120,000 naira in 1 month to making consistently for 16 months above 1 million every month. For 16 months consistently with the internet, it only took me 6 months to do that. 6 months. 6 months was what it took me to move from making 6 figures to making 7 figures consistently every month. Consistently every month for 16 months. The internet has scale. I'm just led to talk about the internet more. The internet has scale. I'm here now, I'm talking to over, say, maybe 100 people. If I was to get these people, they will have to fly in or get to take transport and everything. But with the internet, we are at home. We are at home. If I write a book and I write a hard copy book, if I want to send it to America, it will take me a week or less or more for that book to get to America. But if I use the internet, with my ebook, my internet will travel to America without visa. It will travel to America without visa. It does not need visa to go to the email easily, easily. With the internet, to the glory of God, we're able to gather 930 people who paid 5,000 naira in the Battle of Copywriting cost 930. I cannot gather 930 people in a hall without paying 400 to 500,000 naira. I can't. But I can gather them on WhatsApp, and WhatsApp is free. I can gather them on a Facebook group, and Facebook is free. I can gather them on Zoom. Zoom is almost free. I can gather them on Telegram. Telegram is free. So the internet has come with so many free things. That's why I don't like it when people tell me I don't have capital, I don't have money. You can start by growing. You can actually raise capital by yourself from what you do. You can raise capital. So people, when people say I don't have capital, you are not using the internet. So it's not a thing of resources, it's a thing of resourcefulness. The resources is not a problem, the resourcefulness is a problem. It is not a problem of resources, it's a problem of resourcefulness. It's a problem of resourcefulness. Now, as we begin to close, I'll just go over some of the things. You too can be rich if, number one, you too can be rich if, number one, you grow yourself. You commit to growing yourself. This is like a summary of everything I've said. You too can be rich if you commit to growth. If you commit to growth, if you are a growth machine, if you grow yourself, you too can be rich. Daddy became rich by growth. Daddy has taught me how to be rich by growth. Growth is what every living thing must go through. The only growth that is automatic is biological growth. Every other growth must be induced. It's only biological growth that is automatic. So you just grow as human being. You eat and you grow. That's the only thing. If you must grow in any other area, you must induce it. You must diligently grow yourself. Diligently push yourself. Diligently push yourself. You want to grow in your relationship, you must grow. You must push yourself, induce it. You want to grow in your finances, you must induce it. You want to grow in your spiritual life, you must diligently induce it. Diligently grow yourself. And this is something about growth I learned. It's very powerful, very powerful. Now, when you are growing, you don't make noise. Your body does not crack. Your body does not move. You don't hear sound. You don't crack. You don't catch yourself growing. You don't see yourself growing. You just knew that you were 5. Before you know you are 10. Before you know you are 15. Before you know you are 20. Before you know you are 25. You don't catch yourself growing. It's the same thing with the mind. When you grow your mind doesn't make noise. When you grow your mind doesn't make noise. It will show in result. It will show in your money. It will show in your income. When you are growing, your money will always grow. Your income will grow in direct proportion to your personal development, provided passion remains constant. Your income will grow in direct proportion to your personal development, provided passion remains constant. So you must grow yourself. You must grow yourself. I did not know how I got to this level that Daddy can even invite me. All I knew is I was growing myself. So growth is the process. Result you get is the result. Pay attention to growth. You may not be able to induce the result, but you can actually induce the process. You can actually grow and get the result. So don't go around chasing people, invite me. No, just keep growing yourself. Keep growing yourself, and your results will keep changing levels. Number 2, you too can be rich if you diligently study money. Diligently study money. Learn about money. I beg you with God, learn about money. What you study, you get success in. What you study, you get success in. Most people think they don't need to study money. You studied your course for 4 years. And for somebody like me, I ended up not doing it. I studied microbiology for 4 years and I didn't do anything with it. But you think you can just stand up and know about money like that? How? How? It's not possible like that. I have books daily. I read on money. Daily, I read on money. I have School of Money here on my table. Secret of Millionaire Mind. Think and Grow Rich. Millionaire Fast Lane. These are books you should read. Powerful books you should read about money. Study about. No month should pass without you reading one book on money. No month should ever pass without you reading one book about money. It's a consistent thing. You will need money on this earth. You will need it. It's not going anywhere. You will need it. So why don't you diligently study what you need? Diligently study what you will need. And money is the common denominator around the world. Money is the common denominator. There's money in Europe, there's money in America, there's money in Africa. Money is the common denominator. We will not serve the same God, but money is the common denominator. So you must study money. Study it as a course. Be diligent about it. Write about it. Learn about it. Learn money. You can't learn money and not earn money. You can't learn about money and not earn money. You can't learn money and not earn money. Number 3, you too can be rich if you learn how to keep and multiply money. You too will be rich. You too can be rich if you learn how to keep and multiply money. So when you've learned how to make money, the next thing is the keeping of the money and the multiplying. Daddy said something. He said that it's not how much you make that makes you rich. It's how much you keep and multiply that makes you rich. It's not the money that comes in that makes you rich. It's the money that you keep and multiply that makes you rich. You can never be financially saved until you save. You can never be financially saved until you save. Okay, so many people are not financially saved. They are not financially saved. In fact, they are heathens. You know how the Bible calls it hidden. They are unbelievers of money. You can never be financially saved until you begin to save. And saving is not what you do when you are rich. Saving is what you do to be rich. Saving is not what you do when you are rich. Saving is what you do to be rich. So you need to save to be rich. You don't say, I will wait to be rich to save. No. You have 1,000 naira, you save 100 naira, you save 200 naira. It is what you do that makes you rich. It's not what you do when you are rich. So you learn to keep money. Most of you are spendthrifts. Money cannot stay in your hand. You will not rest. 1,000 naira. Oh my God, your head is thinking, how can I spend this money now? Do I buy data? Do I buy? You are always thinking of what to spend with money. No. Allow the money rest. Allow it calm down. Allow it settle down. In fact, don't spend money. If you receive money, don't even spend it that day. Allow it calm down. Settle down. Take a deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Calm down. Then structure it. Budget it. Budget the money. Write it down. What do I do? 10% goes to God. 10% should be for my offering. 10% is for this giving. That is how you sow money. You save money. You share money. Okay, so how many percent goes to this? How many percent goes to this? You take it down. How many percent goes to investment? You write it down. Then you share your money. You now allocate it. This is what Daddy does. This is what I also do. You don't just spend money from your head. You calm down and allocate your money. So learn how to keep money. Learn how to multiply money. Money comes to you when you make it. Money stays when you save it, but money grows when you multiply it, when you invest it. I'll repeat myself. Money comes to you when you make it. Money stays when you save it. Money grows when you multiply and invest it. So you want your money to grow, invest it. Invest it. And never invest in something you don't know about. Never invest in something you don't have knowledge about. Never invest in something you don't have knowledge about. Never. The best investment is first in yourself. But there are other financial vehicles which I may not be able to talk about, but then Never invest in anything you don't have money about. Second to the last, you too can be rich if you follow those who have money and no money. If you follow those who have money and know about money, if you follow daddy, you will be rich. My life has changed by following Daddy Elisha Mama. My life has changed, literally moved from one level to another by following him, by following his mindset, by following his teachings of money, because he knows the way. He has gone the way and is ready to move us through that way. Follow a man who has known the way, who has gone that way, who has results in that way, and is ready to carry you through that way. Daddy knows the way. Daddy has gone. The daddy is very wealthy, very rich. If you don't know it today, Daddy is very wealthy. He knows the way. He has gone the way, and he is ready to teach us the way. So follow him. Follow them who through patience has obtained the promise. So follow Daddy. Through patience, he has obtained the promises of money. So follow. Okay, his status is one of the best places to ever be. His status is the best. So have a way, follow him, follow daddy, follow those who know about money, follow those who know about money. And lastly, stay with people who know about money, who know and talk about money. Stay your mastermind, very important. The people who know and study money. If you stay around people who are broke, you will be broke. If you stay around people who are rich, you'll be rich. If you stay around people who are broke, you will be broke. If you stay around people who are rich, you will be rich. Your association determines your acceleration. Your association determines what comes to you. Your association determines what you magnet. If you stay around people who are rich, you will be rich. If you stay around people who are broke, you'll be broke. You always get an average of the people you spend your time with, the 5 people you spend your time with. If the major 5 people you spend your time with are broke, you will be broke. If the people you spend your time with are rich, you'll be rich. And I always say, always spend time with people who are rich. Spend time with your mentors. Spend time with masterminds who are rich. Spend time with people who talk well about money, who talk the right things about money. Because your acceleration will bring about your association will bring about your acceleration. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Daddy. Thank you so much, Fee. Thank you so much, the Winning Mindset community. Thank you so much, the team. Thank you so much for having me. I'm super, super, super grateful for this opportunity to share. I'm sure we all got value. And I don't take this for granted, Daddy. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Super, super grateful for this opportunity.
To be here this morning. I have found the number of meeting on this morning. Emmanuel, thank you so much. Thank you for wisdom. Thank you for life. Thank you simplicity, humility. Thank you for accepting to be here. Thank you for this to come teach, to come share with us about the deep truth that you have been entrusted by our God for this morning. And for every listening, 2021 is going to be a fantastic year. 2020 to be a remarkable year. 2021 be a very but it will cost enjoy the fruits of 2021. A lot of in 2021 you're going to see a lot of my mentees, a lot of those people who in the last few years we have developed. It's time for the world to see they can time for the time to see how much they have learned over time. I believe so much in people movement. I believe so much in people movement. I love to see them under me. I love to see them shine. I love to see them fly. I love to see them maximize themselves. I love to see them strong. I love to see them do things that not they can do. Emmanuel, I am proud of you. I always say it wherever I go. I am very, 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 very proud. I love you. I appreciate you. God knows you deeply for how much you have given yourself to that which is good, that which is rich, and that which is kind. As I close today, I made up my mind. I won't be teaching, but I think to Emmanuel, the content this is very, very rich, very, 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 very. I hope it will be produced, and in time you can have access to it. While Emmanuel spoke, I wrote down certain, and I want you to. Here this morning, I want to tell you 5 things I want you to keep in your mind. 5 things. Pay attention to 5 things. Struggle to keep focus. 5 things. If you know me, I like 5 things. So it will help you, and it will change your life. Emmanuel said them in many ways. Number one, pay attention to production in 2021. Pay attention to production 2020. Attention to production in 2021. Emmanuel talk process. Production is the process of creating value and solutions. Pay attention to production. It is production that produces products. So instead of you paying attention to the products, pay attention to the production. It is production that is a process. It is production that is a system. It is production that is a structure. Listen to me. Wealth is a function of system and structure. Wealth is the function of system and structure. So number one, pay attention to production in 2021. Produce something. Produce something, not anything. Produce something, not everything. Produce something. And when I mean produce something, I mean produce solution, produce value. Anytime money is talked about, value is the shortcut. Value is the shortcut. Number 2, pay attention to principles. Pay attention to principles. Pay attention to principle. Principle means laws. Principle means truth. Principle means laws. Principle means truth. It is the truth that sets free, not labor. It is truth that sets not labor. Many people, but in vain. But no one knows the truth and free. Pay attention to principles. Pay attention to laws. You are as the law you did. You are as the principles you violate. Principles are eternal. Principles are forever. You cannot ignore principles. Become a prince in life. And ignore prince and become. To be a prince is to be first. To be a prince is to be ahead. A prince is to be a ruler. It takes production to dominate. It takes principles to be first. Number 3, pay attention to provision. You have to be a man that is ready to provide first. If you want to be rich, you must have the heart. You must have the discipline to provide for other people, provide value for other people, provide food for other people, provide shelter for other people. Listen to me and listen to me. It is those who give to us that are qualified to live abundant. Your money is used if it does not have capacity to better people. Your money is fruitless if it has no capacity to better people. To be rich by yourself is to be foolish, but to be rich to empower others is to be wise. Provision. Pay attention to provision this year. Give what you have to somebody. Give what you have acquired to somebody. Give is way to living. It's the way of living. Many people are not living well because they are not right. Better attention, provision. Provide for others. Provide with others. Provisions for others. Provide grace for others. Provide help for others. Become a man that's offender. A man that others live. Become a man others drink of. I take pride in available for the solutions of many. Take pride in being available for solution to many. I am happy when I can solve problem. Happy when I can solve need. I am happy when I have takes to be a blessing. No. Become wretched in 2021. Become regimented in 2021. Regimentation is regimentation is the ability to structure your life according to a system or to a pattern. It is another way to say disciplined in 2021. Disciplined 2022. Be willing to do what it takes to have what you want. Be willing to do what it takes. Have what you want. It's full of options. Your inability to provide for options. What poverty is all about. Poverty is the inability to afford options. Poverty is inability to afford options. You can buy something, but if you cannot buy what you are poor. It does not matter what you say that you get something. It's not what makes you rich, but if you can buy what you want, that's what makes you rich. Your ability to shop is prosperity. Be disciplined this year. It meant to us 5 to 9. I have things regimentation. Organize your life according to this way and according to a pattern. And lastly, number take advantage of leverage. Take advantage of leverage. Advantage of leverage. Leverage is way better than leverage is way better than age. Leverage is better than age. I began life 29. I began life 29. At 29, I began to reach. And at 31, I became a millionaire. Not have 1 million. I can boast only issues in the thunes of million. At 29, I was broke. At 33, a millionaire. Why? Understand the power of leverage. It is not about how old you are. It is about how you can use what is available to you to leverage on its age, but leverage is that it does not your age. If you can leverage on internet, if you can leverage on wisdom that to others, if you can leverage on skill that belongs to others, if you can leverage on strength to others, you will grow rich faster. Mindset exploded in 3 days because understand leverage. Today I am learning on the skill of people. I am leveraging wisdom of people. I am learning on the systems of many people. And the winning mindset is a brand everywhere because leverage. So let me say this to you. Is not wine gets sweet and better by age. Ladies and gentlemen, money is not wine. Don't get richer you get that's why people are broke old age. You don't get rich because you're older. You get richer because you can take advantage of leverage. Leverage is a system for wealth creation. I saying more than this today. I just wanted to lend my today. I wanted you to hear my voice. I wanted you to know I am here. 2021 is going to be a fantastic year. I cannot wait for to give us room to begin to spread with the winning mindset across Nigeria and across Africa. We are looking forward for you to partner with us. We are looking for you leverage with us, leverage on you. Thank you much always for being here. I love you. You know how much I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking our time to winning mindset. Virtual is always 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Thank you so much, Emmanuel. Thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. You are a shine light in our generation. You every day that your voice will be heard like sound of us over many waters, oceans, and across. I pray your simply will have strength to down cedars of Lebanon. I do every day, and every one of you. Thank you for being of what I do. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for being with me. We love every one of you. I asked this February. That class is the cheapest I have ever had. It remained the cheapest ever had. That class is going to happen in February, and Emmanuel is one of the facilitators. For days we'll be talking money. For days we'll be talking about money. Poverty. I hate poverty. If poverty be your friend. Poverty messed me up for many years. Poverty took away my voice. Poverty took away my shine. Poverty took my influence. Listen to me. Money is an fire. Down. Money is an amplifier. It can amplify influence. It can maximize impact. To know more at class, follow Emmanuel Akpe. You will see it there. For WhatsApp status, you will there. I will post it on Facebook. Post it in the community. But if you follow me, you will see your status. Thank you once again. Love you so, and God bless you. One full 21. So you in February with another power packed and loaded winning set. God bless you. Thank you.
I wore blue today. Now I know this does not in any way change the price of rice in the market, but let me land now. Blue is the color of love. Okay, I think I'll rephrase that. Blue is my color of love. Maybe because it is my favorite color, my favorite person's favorite color, or The corridor represents the place that I call home and the people that I call family. Blue changed my life. Okay, that sounded so dramatic, but really, it did. The vision of one intentional man is now changing the lives of tens of thousands of young people like myself, raising winners and kings in all spheres of life. Keyword, intentional. The results you see in my life today show exactly what will happen when you intentionally harness the power of the mind. This is what Blue represents. My name is Akpe Johnson and I am a product of the winning mindset. I am also kind of like Papa's favorite child. Alright, I'm just kidding. Or am I? Blue is home. Welcome to the winning mindset. Welcome home.
I'm going to give you something I have not taught this year yet. Something that I want followers of Elisha Maman to really get value from. And that is the digital land grab. All right, so make your notes there, write it there. The digital land grab. How to become a king in your industry. How to become a king in your industry. I'm going to teach you, first of all, how to build your movement online, okay? Because I think people who are following a person like Elisha Maman, definitely you have a kingly mindset. You want to rule your world. You have to understand how platforms work, okay? So there are 3 types of platforms, all right? 3 types of platforms. There is the rented platform and there's the hybrid platform, okay? So let's put it the other way around now. Rented, owned, and hybrid, okay? Rented platform, owned platform, and hybrid platform. What is rented?
Hello everyone. So I heard that we all had an amazing winning mindset today. It is amazing when we do this. Glad that you guys stay true. I'm here today. Now in the course of teaching, so much was said about setting goals, about learning how to walk and set, how to do the things you want to do, how to get the things that you want. None of that can be done with proper goal setting. Many of you that Elisha, the goal setting expert. The month of he ran a virtual goal setting. Now, because of limited, we had to make another class 4. If you have registered, you are in a wonderful time. But yet to register, these are the goal setting must cost 15 naira. It is at a discount, and you can pay 10,000 naira to get in. But this is the good news with this afternoon. Pay today. Because class, and because we want you to implement that you have learned. You can't implement them because you want if you not set them as goals. We want you to implement things that you have learned. We want to make it easy for you. If today you get to pay 5,000 naira to get into the class is for 13th. I don't want you to miss it. Do not attend and goal set class. It is a good start to implement everything that you have learned. So get into the master class 5,000 naira. Saturday goes back to 10, and very soon to go back to the original price, which is 15,000. I hope to see you there. What is